Hi everyone. Well, today we're going to do two things. First of all, we're going to review the small sample bottle that I have of Still Austin Straight Bourbon Whiskey, The Musician. I believe this is their original expression that they first came out with, released in 2020. It's 98.4 proof. And then I'm going to compare it to something I have had before, the Still Austin Cask Strength, which was released in 2021. It is 116 proof. These are both aged 2 years. When I had this, I absolutely cannot believe this was aged 2 years. It is absolutely phenomenal. I love this. I've been curious about this, but, kind of after having this, I kind of didn't want to go backwards in proof and buy the bottle. But when I saw this sample in Total Wine in Florida, I just couldn't resist. And there was a Florida connection here because the very first time that I saw this bottle, it was in Florida when they just did not have it in New Jersey. And since then, it's been showing up in New Jersey. So let's get this in a glass first. I want to review this, and then we're going to compare it to the Cask Strength. Okay, so we have about half of this sample poured up here. Before we get started, I just want to note, and I did this review of this Cask Strength about, around a year ago, and I noted this then. This is just beautiful artwork on these bottles, the regular and the Cask Strength, and all their bottles. Just really, really well done. I just want to note before I get into this that I assume it's obviously it must be the same thing. I know I have the mash bill for the Cask Strength. Since this is, I assume this is the same juice we're talking about, except this is at Cask Strength and this is at 98.4 proof. That the mash bill I have is as follows: 70% non-GMO white corn, 25% Elbon rye, and 5% Wildfire malted barley. That sounds great. And I think these are certain grains that are particular to Texas, if I may recall. So look at that color. This is a 2-year-old whiskey. Let's just keep this in mind. That was we'll see how the color looks on the Cask Strength, but let's give this a nose. I think it's still a relatively light nose. I remember when I had the Cask Strength, it just comes more alive on the palate. Let's give this a taste. Cheers. That's good. That's good. I wanted to start with this one first because, again, I have not had this. 98.4 proof. That's a decently, bold 98.4 proof. It just tastes so good. I mean, again, I haven't had this, but this is the first time. 2 years old. That's incredible. And, I mean, there's no mistaking the fact that the Texas climate, the Texas heat, pays, a good deal of the reason as to why this is able to age this fast in 2 years. It's definitely the Texas heat that is primarily responsible for this. So this is good. I definitely get 25% of this is rye. I definitely get that. But this has a nice finish for 98.4 proof. Let's crack this one open and let's compare the two. Well, that was a great pop, and you know what that pop means? It officially means it's time to get a backup bottle. Still Austin Cask Strength, and I'm sure a lot of the others I haven't tried. These are bottles you need to get backups on. So the search begins tomorrow. So now I'm going to go into the Cask Strength, which I have had before, but it's been a while. And the nose is definitely more pronounced. We're talking about 18 proof points higher here. Let's give this a taste. Cheers. Oh, this is just so good. Exactly as I remember it. A 2-year-old whiskey. All right, let's compare the two. So we got the Musician, which is the original 98.4. We got the Cask Strength here. Color-wise, it's a drop lighter, but this is a drop lighter, but it's kind of hard to see on the camera. So again, let me do this side by side. Nose definitely more pronounced here. It's kind of like basically this is everything this is with a lot more oomph to it. So let's give this a taste one more time. Cheers. Cheers. It's exactly what you would expect. I mean, I love the Cask Strength. Never tried this. This is good. This is better. It's the factor of just, the fact of this. I just always find the Cask Strength or full proof or high proof just brings out more flavor. The only difference with this is there's a lot of expressions where I do not like the base expression. 1792, don't like the small batch, like the foolproof. Larceny, don't like the small batch, like the foolproof. And there were others with the same example. Elijah Craig, not that thrilled with the small batch, love the barrel proof. 3 examples here where I don't like the base expression. In this case, this base expression is good. It's not like I don't like it, so that's certainly a better than the other base expressions, but I just like this better. So it pretty much comes down to that. I'm getting just a lot. I'm definitely getting heat on this. I'm getting cinnamon, vanilla caramels, classic bourbon taste, but definitely sped up in terms of the feel you get on these proofs, and definitely sped up with the age. So this is good. This is really good. But you just can't go wrong with Still Austin at all. And there are a lot of other expressions I need to try, certainly the Rise. Cheers, take care.